Down in Austin, as you see, Tesla delivering its first ever Cybertruck. So Phil LeBeau, he describes it, Elon Musk does, as more truck than truck while being a better sports car than a sports car. My question to you, hyperbole, of course, expected. How quickly can they make these? What's the price, and who's the target?
Well, let's go through each of those. How quickly can they make these? They're going to ramp production very slowly. Stainless steel is not the easiest to work with in terms of the body panels there. So they've come out and they've said, look, do not expect full production, which is about 250,000 max capacity is the expectation annually. They don't expect to hit that until 2025. And that's if everything goes as planned. So it's going to be a very gradual ramp. In terms of pricing, we don't know that yet. I was just talking with somebody on the phone who said, I've put a reservation in. I cannot find out what the price is going to be. We expect that we will find that out during this presentation or shortly afterwards when they hand over the first 10. And then in terms of the customer, Scott, look, the pickup truck market basically comes down to three sections. Half of it in the United States, trucks for contractors, small fleets, electricians, true work trucks. The next 30% is what you would call functional use trucks, people who are taking a boat to the lake or hauling something like a horse trailer. They're not necessarily working with their truck, but they use it that way. And the final 20% are lifestyle buyers, people who are buying a truck and driving around a tricked out truck because it makes a statement, because it's cool, because I ride up high, whatever feeling you want to get. That's who's going to buy these, at least initially. And remember, these are going to be big sellers, Southern California, Florida, parts of Texas, maybe like in Houston, areas that are already adopting EVs. That's where you're going to find the buyers, Scott. Are you going to see many of these in Kansas City, Missouri, or in Des Moines, Iowa? I doubt it. You're just not. And so it'll be interesting to see how this truck is received over time. There's no doubt that Elon Musk has succeeded with the one thing you have to do in the auto industry that many in the auto industry forget about doing. You want to make a polarizing vehicle. You want people to either love it or hate it, and that's what you get with the Cybertruck.
You know, Phil, you've covered Musk for a long, long time, and I don't know that we've seen a crazier 24 hours regarding any business person that I could ever think of. And we get what I think is a full understanding about why this man captivates us the way he does. The fact that we can't take our eyes off of him because we don't know what he's going to say, evidenced by what he did with Andrew yesterday. And we can't take our eyes off of him because we don't know what he's going to make. And that's evidenced by this revolutionary vehicle.
Who else, Scott? Who else? If you name another automaker where you're sitting in a boardroom, you say, why don't we shoot a Tommy gun into the side of it and reference Al Capone? Anybody else in the auto industry would sit there and say, are you nuts? Not Elon Musk. And his fans and his audience love it. He cuts through a lot of the static that is out there. And look, you may come away from this and say, the guy's a carnival showman, and yes, he makes trucks, and I don't really care for his act. That doesn't matter to him. As he said to Andrew, he doesn't care if you like him or not. What he cares about is what he thinks works. And in this case, shooting a Tommy gun into the side of the Cybertruck to show that it's bulletproof, that works. And I guarantee you this, Scott, it works in the eyes of Tesla fans.
Yeah. We'll see what it does in terms of sales. Let us know when if we hear about a price. We'll keep monitoring it, of course. Phil, thank you so much. That's Phil LeBeau, who continue to cover that story. Come back as there's news to tell you all about.